Strange animal features. Scientists have estimated that there are more than 8.7 million animal species on Earth. And among them, there are many unique animals that exhibit truly remarkable and bizarre features that help them to survive. Did you know that kangaroo rats have adapted to survive in the desert without ever taking a sip of water? Or that cardinal fish can spit fire? Stay tuned till the end to know more about the animals with delightful hidden talents. When you think of the perfect animal to survive in a desert setting, chances are you flash immediately to camels. After all, they've been reported to survive several months without a drop of water. However, they've got nothing on the kangaroo rat. That's because the kangaroo rat can go literally its entire life without drinking a sip of water. On top of that, the average lifespan for a kangaroo rat is up to 10 years in the wild, so while a camel can go months, this particular rodent can go an entire decade without water. Their bodies have developed amazing adaptations that reduce the amount of water needed and the amount of water that is lost. Even though their diet consists of mostly dry seeds, they get all the moisture they need from the seeds that they eat. Another reason they can survive so long without drinking water? It's because they're nature's greatest urinators. Yes, a kangaroo rat's kidneys are so efficient and its pee is so concentrated that it helps them survive without water for their entire life cycle. Behold the powers of pee. These critters also have incredible hearing and can jump up to 9 feet, which helps them avoid predators. It's the harsh reality that comes with life on certain continents. At some point, you're going to have to deal with some bizarre and even nightmarish animals. Spiders? Fine. Snakes? Yup. Crocodiles? Sure. Flying snakes? What? No! Sure enough, in some forested regions of Southeast Asia, you might be unlucky enough to encounter a crazily writhing, mildly venomous serpent at head level. These snakes are able to flatten out their bodies, suck in their stomachs, and make a daredevil leap from the treetops in order to travel more quickly and safely in the presence of predators. The really strange thing is, they can glide even more effectively than their limbed counterparts, up to 100 meters, despite lacking wings or even wing-like protrusions. The axolotl is a strange creature for a few reasons. It's a neotenous salamander, which means it retains its larval form even after reaching sexual maturity. Though confined to the water, it has a rudimentary set of lungs which it occasionally uses to gulp air at the surface. And it has the healing powers of a superhero. When one of these creatures is damaged, cut, or having a limb torn off, coagulation begins immediately and new cells start to develop. In the case of a missing limb, a layer of skin cells begin to form from the cells at the location of the trauma. Following this, new tissues begin to grow. The axolotl is remarkable for its ability to generate new blood vessels, sinews, muscle, bone, and even nerves. The length of time it takes to grow a brand new limb? Just a few months. The same regeneration occurs with non-vital organs and even parts of the brain. It's for these amazing healing abilities that the axolotl is commonly studied in laboratories around the world, which are hoping to someday pass on these traits to human beings. A tarsier is known for its big, beady eyes, but it's only when you look at a skull of this diminutive Southeast Asian primate that you realize just how big they are. Each one is the same size as its brain. They can't move their eyeballs. Even if they want to look to the right or left, they have to turn their whole head. But the mere fact that tarsiers have these monster organs tells you one thing: vision is very important to them. The animal is a master in the dark, able to see and snaffle insects and small birds even when it seems impossibly dark. Their eyes are the animal world's equivalent of night vision goggles. What happens when a fish gobbles up a beautiful light-emitting sea creature? They get an unappealing light show in their mouth, one that attracts potential predators and makes the frightened fish quickly spit out these glowy creatures, creating beautiful fishy fireworks in the water. Cardinal fish eat mostly zooplankton, but when they eat ostracods, a type of zooplankton, the tiny creatures begin to flash their bioluminescence, making the cardinal fish more visible. This is actually caused by a type of glowing plankton the fish spits out, afraid that the glow might attract predators. So there's a plankton that evolved bioluminescence as a defense mechanism because its main predators are transparent. Okapi are solitary and territorial. Okapi are strange animals that look like a combination of a giraffe and a zebra. They live in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where it's very hot, and predators such as leopards are always lurking. To stay alive, Okapi have 3 key adaptations. First, they have scent glands on their feet to mark their territory. Second, they have infrasonic calls, which allows them to communicate with their calves without predators hearing their call. Finally, they have 14 to 18-inch long tongues, which can be used to wash their eyes and ears. How cool is it that a cuttlefish can make itself invisible? Well, not entirely invisible, but invisible to the human eye by changing its skin, much like Sue Storm from the Fantastic Four. Cephalopods control camouflage by the direct action of their brain onto specialized skin cells called chromatophores that act as biological color pixels on a soft skin display. Cuttlefish possess up to millions of chromatophores, each of which can be expanded and contracted to produce local changes in skin contrast. It's a bird! It's a plane! It's a Laysian albatross! If you haven't seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you might not be aware that an albatross can travel thousands of miles on wind currents without ever flapping its wings. It's all very Superman. Laysian albatrosses live very long lives. They usually don't start breeding successfully until they're 8 or 9. The oldest known individual was 65 years old when she was identified in 2016 by the band on her leg when she was at her nest. An archerfish is basically the dead shot of the undersea world. Sniperfish shoot a water jet right out of their mouths with incredible accuracy. How? They compress their gill covers and force water through a veritable gun barrel made by their tongue and the roof of their mouth. They shoot the water jet with the finesse of a marksman and are highly accurate up to a height of 2 meters, and sometimes up to 3 meters. Archerfish can be rightly called as ballistic experts because they even know how to adjust for the gravitational pull that acts on the jet of water and manage to hit their prey with high precision. That's not all. They also have highly developed eyesight that allows them to adjust for refraction of light that takes place at air and water boundaries. The optical illusion caused by refraction will usually shift the position of the targeted prey. Animals eat a lot of things that might seem strange to the average person, and crocodiles are no exception. After all, the bulk of their diet consists of components such as the flesh of smaller reptiles and decaying carcasses, not exactly appetizing to the human palate. Crocodiles also frequently swallow stones. The stomach of a crocodile is a rocky place to be, for more than one reason. To begin with, the croc's digestive system encounters everything from turtles, fish, and birds to giraffes, buffalo, lions, and even other crocodiles. In addition to that belly-full ecosystem, rocks show up too. The reptiles swallow large stones that stay permanently in their bellies. It's been suggested that they're used for ballast in diving. Since you made it all the way, here are some bonus crocodile facts. The largest crocodile ever found was 20.24 feet, 6.17 meters long. These reptiles are cold-blooded, so in winter they hibernate. A crocodile can lay up to 60 eggs at a time. If you liked this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you later!